I'm an IT guy at heart. That's all I can say.
So, thank you for joining me for my first workshop. I truly am honored that you guys chose to be here with me. So, with that being said, welcome to the wizarding world of Windows 10. I just have one question. Who has ever felt cloudy in the world of Windows? It's okay, it happens. I myself have had a few days where I've had to walk away and get some sunshine. But I'm here to let you know that it may look a little different, but it is still the same. You still have a lot of the same features that we're used to. Windows 10 is just Windows 7 with a facelift. With that being said, please hold all questions to the actual topic. And if you need a more in-depth answer, I have no problem scheduling an appointment when I'm back in my evening room. So let's point out some things that we recognize in this picture. I'll start. There's a start button. Anyone else? Oh, we can't see on this side. Oh yeah. A little
There's a power indicator.
There we go. Anything else? That's there.
Folders and settings.
Yep, we have settings and File Explorer.
The taskbar, the whole taskbar.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay, you guys did really good pointing out things.
Word, Excel.
The Microsoft Suite, yes, that is there. We also have our notification area here. That is here. So these are most things that we're quite familiar with already. So the Start menu. When you launch your Start menu by hitting your Windows Start button here, everything will open in the All Programs mode. It is also alphabetized, so it makes finding things a little bit easier. I know in Windows 7 you just kind of got to remember where things are. Also, our tiles. Tiles can be live and they could also be frozen. When they're live, they tend to drain your battery a little bit more, but we can show you how to turn that feature off as well. Also, these are fully customizable. So you can unpin the ones you don't need, such as weather in Washington, D.C. And you can pin your whole office suite here, if it helps to make things a little bit more easier for you. Also, they go in a range from recently added to most used. The Windows 7 search bar versus the Windows 10 search bar. In Windows 7, to access your search bar, you have to actually hit your Start menu. But in Windows 10, it sits right in your taskbar. There is in my opinion, it's a better feature. It's more of a facelift that was given to the search bar. In Windows 7, you can only search what is on your C drive. But in Windows 10, you can search anything that's on the web. You can search within your box. You can also search within the C drive as well. So it makes finding files a lot easier. Once again, pointing out that wonderful smart search feature that is down at your search bar. And the File Explorer, what we should be quite used to, which is the little folder icon here. This is also where, if you have Box Drive installed, it will appear here, and your network shared drive should also appear here. So that is pretty familiar to us. The taskbar, such as Julia pointed out, we have our Start button. We have our pinned applications. Also on this, we have applications that are quite, I would say they're default, that comes with the installation. I am still working on trying to remove those, such as the Microsoft Store. Please don't use the Microsoft Store. But that's going to go away. So you might see it and then like come back 3 days and it's not going to be there. Also, you have your notification area. Attention, you will still see some notifications that I am working on to make go away. So please bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. It's new to me, deploying it out to the college. So I'm finding the bugs as I go along. But if anything raises a red flag to you, feel free to put in a help desk ticket or send me an email. I'll be more than happy in my human form to come by. So far, we have covered the start menu, the search feature, the taskbar, as well as the notification area. We have also covered the tiles and how your things will be presented. You probably can't see this, but right now that says most used. So as you use your tiles and your applications, they will populate in a more accessible area. Settings versus control panel. Settings is the user-friendly version of control panel. Anything you need for personalization and easy accessibility should be in settings, such as applications. You can install and uninstall in applications. Systems, you can change your sounds. Personalization, you can change your background and even your sign-in logo. Accounts, I'm going to ask if you could to stay out of accounts. Accounts have some sticky features that can end you in your computer's relationship for a while. And I would like us all to have healthy relationships. Control panel. Control panel has some of the same features. Control panel has some of the same features. It's just a less friendlier. Did I lose you? No, I lost myself.
There we go.
Sorry guys, it's that herbal essence. So, with that being said, we have our control panel, which it is accessible. It is actually quite accessible to access it. But a lot of the features that you would need wouldn't be in control panel unless you are more computer savvy, should I say. So, personalizing your start screen, or your sign-in screen. I love making things my own, if I must say. So, with that being said, why not have myself as my sign-in? That was an amazing selfie, so I wanted to post it everywhere. So, it is very easy to change your sign-in screen. And this is your profile, so it'll be on your computer. We all tend to use our computers quite accessibly. During the week, we're at like 35, maybe 40 hours, we're sitting at a system. Why not make it your own? I'm all about personalization. If you saw my MacBook, you know that it's all about personalization with me. And with that being said, it is now playtime.
Okay.
So, how playtime works for me, you're all sitting in front of a system. If you could all log in, please. So I will mention that this is a student lab, so some of the features that I would hope that you have access to, you may or may not have accessibility to get to those.
Yeah.
So, in our playtime, let's go on to the long thing. So, in this playtime, let's pull up a greatness. One moment. There we are. Okay, so in this playtime, focus on the start menu, how things look in the start menu. On some of your systems, you may have the tiles, you may not. If for whatever reason you decide that you're tired of this tile, that specific tile right there, you can right click it and you can turn it off and then you can remove that tile. That one specific tile right there.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Boom, he's gone.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Brandi, if it was that easy.
So like I said, on some of your systems, you will be able to remove them. On some of them, you won't. But on all of your personal systems, it will be that easy for now.
Yeah.
Also, you can resize your taskbar, literally expanding and shrinking it. As you see, I have my most used. I also have my recently added. So now you see your settings button here, but for whatever reason, if you're in a rush and you don't see the settings, that wonderful search feature, you can just click and type settings, and it will appear. This same will go if you type control pen. It will appear. This search feature is one that I particularly live for. It makes things so easy. Word appears. Excel appears.
I'm sorry, Brandi, can you go back?
Absolutely. So search feature, you can search for anything that you are looking for, anything that you need. So let's say you look for a document in Word. I don't actually have any documents on this device, but if you go into Word, but you can specifically search for the name of the document. Personalization. If you click that, you get different backgrounds. You can change the way that it looks. Let's say you're tired of the window panes. What is that? I think that's a other. I don't know what he is, but now I got water.
Okay. No.
Outside scenery. This is all quite familiar to us. I'm pretty sure we've changed our background at some point in time on our system. Our lock screen, you can add your profile picture there very easily. You can even add your apps if you would like. To go to your profile picture. So the easiest way to change your profile picture is to hit your start menu and then go on up to your icon. Once you click that, you click change your account settings. And then you hit browse. Ready? Apparently I have no pictures. I'm a nobody on this computer. But it's okay. I'm somebody on my phone. So far, let me know if I need to go back, if everyone's on board. Okay.
Yeah, so no one can access the settings, so I'm just following along.
Okay. I kind of figured that would be the problem. Also, the other feature here to note is that this has a power button. When you click on this power button, you only get sleep, shut down, and restart. To actually log off, you need to click your profile and then hit sign out. So there is that one specific change when it comes to locking, but I will show you a shortcut for that. Okay, Microsoft Edge Internet Explorer. So Internet Explorer, as we all know, is the browser that Microsoft just kind of throws at us. It wants us to use it. It's slow. It's insecure. It's just a whole mess. So Edge is the facelift to Internet Explorer. It just has a fancy new name and a new blue. But it's the same thing. So with that being said, thank you. Thank you. Firefox versus Chrome. I love them both. They work. Developers have set the applications and programs so that they are more compatible across the board. With Edge, by it being a newer browser, a lot of things are not compatible to it. Also, Internet Explorer, a lot of developers just do not like Internet Explorer. But to make things a lot easier, run a lot smoother, a lot of us use web-based applications. I would prefer that you keep them between these two browsers. Should I or shouldn't I? The mail feature that is built into Windows 10 is not one that we recommend using, so please use the Outlook app. For anybody who's not familiar with the mail feature, it's this guy. It is a built-in feature. It's nothing technically wrong with it. It just, it's not as fast as Outlook, if that makes any sense. And you'll get a lot of notifications. Go nuts for shortcuts. I love shortcuts. So with that being said, you have specific shortcuts that will make Windows 10 a lot more user-friendly. It'll honestly give you a little bit more confidence in the Windows world because you'll feel like these are your specific tricks that you know. One of my favorites would be the Windows key that's on your keyboard and the L, which will lock your system for you. So that goes back to what I was saying about clicking the profile picture and hitting sign out. If you just click the Windows key and the lock button, the Windows key and the L button, it locks it for you. My favorite would be the Windows key and the print screen. This takes a snapshot of your desktop and creates a separate folder called screenshots and stores the photo there. So for anyone who's ever put in a ticket and you really don't know what your screen is doing, but it's giving you a type of error, instead of trying to guess how you should say it or if you're saying it right, you can just take a screenshot and send it to me, send it to help desk. It gives us a better image of what we're actually looking for. Also, we have sheets for everyone to go home with today. There are my Mischief Managed sheets.
Say that again?
Mischief Managed. Oh yeah. And they are just our cheat sheets for Windows 10. And with that being said, while they're going around, it is playtime.
Thank you. Yeah. So what are you? No, I'm serious.
He's Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I am Domo.
I don't know what that is.
Is it like a Pikachu?
Cartoon character.
It's a domo.
Since this is playtime, can we ask questions or we have to hold questions until question time? I didn't catch that.
We can ask questions during playtime. Yes.
Is there a way like to turn off Cortana? Yeah, she's explaining.
So,
What else?
yes.
Okay, so I go in.
There is a way to turn off Cortana. The way I turn off Cortana is a lot different from
If
everyone
I
else.
use these, where
I just make it so you can't find it.
Yeah, they will start eventually, it will show up in the most used, but you have to use it.
So,
So it's like when you try and do a search for something, it pops up and says, let me help you.
Yes. so we can,
Once you're right.
after the session's over, I can show you step by step how to do it.
Down there,
Except they named her.
but, there will be an option to.
So during this playtime, if you want to play around with some of your shortcuts,
Yes.
just to see, like I said, my favorite
Get that access.
is,
I would create a whole tile with all.
screenshot, so let's do
Oh, you can create a
screenshot.
tile group?
Yep, in Windows 10, so
There we
it's
go.
right here.
So the way I'm gonna show you how screenshot works is,
So if you had access to edit this.
okay, so far you see I have camera roll and save pictures. Once you do screenshot, you will hit your Windows key and your print screen. It will take a screenshot and then create a folder for you of screenshots. We'll have another play session. Advanced Wizarding. So what I will let everyone know, I do not expect after your first session for you to become a wizard. It took me many, many years. So, with that being said,
Did she practice this?
No, this is just That's what this is kind of strange.
virtual desktop. Virtual desktop is wonderful. Virtual desktop, oh, I did write that. Is it wonderful? Okay, so it allows you to have multiple different screens without tons of applications running. Harry, you're my example. Harry, at any given time, can have like 45 different applications running. So Harry, this one's for you.
Thank you, Microsoft.
So for virtual desktop, you can hit your task view button here, and then you will get a new screen that looks like this. This is all of your current applications that are open, and then you hit new desktop. This is what you will see once you open your new desktop. So these have several different versions of the same desktop, several different applications open.
You just changed my life.
Playtime! So, virtual desktop. Okay, so if we go to our task view, these are all of my current applications that are open. My Panopto, my presentation. So far, I have 3 different desktops. So what we're going to do is, let's get rid of desktop 3 for the sake of showing you the desktop. So let's go to new desktop, and then let's open this new desktop. In this desktop, I want Word open. I want Excel open. I want YouTube to open. It's gonna open an Edge. So I hope that I have totally transformed you guys' life with the virtual desktop. So while we're fixated on our virtual desktop, let's just take a path back on over to our map to see where we've been so far. So far we've gone to our introductions. I've told you all about Windows 7. Again? Thanks, Bill. Showtime at the Okay. So the next one, we're on our personalizations and settings. I showed you all about that and how to change your profile pictures. We went to applications and software. Emphasis, don't use Edge. Alright? Shortcuts, let's go nuts for them. They help. Too bad you can't use them in here. The next one is the Advanced Wizarding. This is our virtual desktops. Hopefully this has totally made you guys' life a little easier. And then I don't like to call it closing because I don't like to feel like anyone's leaving me. But we will call it questions. You know, I don't know what to call it. Hold on, Harry.
There are questions.
Go ahead, click me, baby.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so reflections. Can you tell me one thing you've learned today?
Windows button and panel lock.
Stay away from Harry.
Edge.
I've been using the virtual desktop wrong at home.
You've been using it wrong
I've
at
been
home?
using it wrong at home, because I have Windows 10 at home
Okay.
on 2 machines, but I've been using the virtual desktop wrong.
How?
So,
How have you been using it?
because one, don't use it, and then two, when it's open, I'm like, what? I don't need this.
That's fun.
I got my zone. I'm in my vibe right now. I don't need this.
You can get rid of those nasty tiles.
Yes.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
disturbing.
I know.
You can get rid of Cortana eventually.
Yes.
You can turn her off.
I can make her go away.
Okay.
Okay. So I did do questions, and I had a few people send me in some questions a little earlier, so I wanted to touch on those. The difference. The difference between Microsoft 365 and Office 2016. The difference is just some of the features. They have the same programs, but let's say in 2016 Excel you can compare workbooks, but in 365 you cannot. On some systems they will come already with 365. On other systems, if you were upgraded, you will have 2016. There's no need for anyone to install it themselves. It will already be on the system for you. If you have 2013, bear with me. I'm going to get to you to upgrade you. Box. Should I use the data backup feature that is in Windows 10? No. For all work-related files, you should back them up in Box. Any questions? Go ahead.
So, in the beauty of virtual desktop, can you have the same document open in multiple desktops? Or is it going to tell you that the document is locked by another user or something like that?
I think if you're talking about like a document like that's within Box.
A
Or
document
just
like a Word document that's on a shared drive or
I think you
something.
should be able to still open it, but we've never tested it, so I think the best way is just to
I think
test
it
it
moves
to
it over.
see how it works.
Okay.
Pretty sure if you try to open it again, it takes you back to the other desktop where it already is.
Okay. So you can't have the same document open in multiple desktops, so if you're working on different environments,
I
you want to
would
reference the
test it
same
out. It may say that it might just automatically create a copy of it.
copy of it. Okay.
And which one, if you save it, which one are you gonna get?
Well, I think the best thing is not to open it more than.
I think
There's your answer.
Who would do something like that?
Another question I have for you was related to the versioning of the 2016 365. So we were recently converted to 365.
Mm-hmm.
But Windows 10 is either it will install 2016 or it will keep the 365. Is it?
Great question. So we all have Microsoft Office 365 accounts,
Okay.
but your system itself, we didn't convert them. So you either on your system will have 2016
Right.
or you will have Office 365.
And is it backwards compatible and forwards compatible?
Yes. It's just that, like I said, some features are a little removed in 365, but then some of the features that you don't have, you'll have other features that you didn't even know were there, if that makes any sense.
But you're like in Excel, your standard features like your VLOOKUPs and pivot tables and all that stuff.
All of those are there.
Okay.
Any other questions? Hey, Dawn.
When will this start rolling out?
Happy UX. So, this will start rolling out in early November. I have small groups that will be taken first. Advancement is a large department. So you guys will be broken up into groups. So how it will work is no one panic. Seriously, don't panic. But the other thing, like you will leave, so let's say you leave Friday. When you come back on Monday, your system will be Windows 10. So what I do ask is if you are a person that has a lot of items on your desktop, please make sure there is a copy in box. And I say that because I am human, not today, but I am human and things can happen. And I just want to make sure that no one is really angry. Okay.
You know I'm not gonna call you over that, so.
Yeah.
You
No one-
and
no
me,
one-
we good, I'm not.
No one will be angry anyway because they should be backing up anyway, right?
Word.
Because she dropped the
Word.
P word earlier, policy. We're not going to drop that again, policy. It says that you're supposed to put it in box, that's just policy. All right.
So box is considered a backup.
Box.
Box policy.
If it's not like a department file, it should be in box. Anything you save on your hard drive, if your hard drive dies, we are not obligated to recover those files because we should be backing them up to box.
So that would include things like photos and those kind of things should be dropped on the box.
Exactly.
Any other questions? Yes.
It's not hard. With virtual desktops, if, say I have a desktop with 3 programs on it, and I close that desktop, what happens to the programs?
Ah, yeah.
You tell me, Delmo, what happens to the program?
I just want to feel this one. They actually shift it to the next desktop.
No, they do not.
Yeah,
They do?
they do.
Let's see.
Yes.
Playtime.
Lock down.
They shift.
Okay, so
We close that desktop.
let's open Word. And then let's open Excel. And then let's go back to our desktop. And then now let's close. Okay, let's close this desktop. And then shift
There you go.
open.
Oh,
1 point for Delmo.
so it doesn't do a forced closing on the app. It just shifts it over to the next desktop.
Yes.
I can get off.
Any other questions?
Is the footprint in terms of disk space, is it larger? Are we going to run into issues of our drive playing out?
So,
Because you're doing an upgrade, you're not doing a complete.
right.
deployment.
So, I'm a straight shooter. I'm just keep it to you straight. If you don't have any disk space when I do the upgrade, you're not gonna get any. Like, I don't want you to feel like I'm upgrading you and then I'm giving you disk space. That's not happening. So if you have 10 gigs, you're still gonna have 10 gigs. And you're just gonna be on a new operating system. But if you have 10 gigs, someone please call us. Seriously. Like, that's a problem. Any other questions? No? Alright, guys, thank you for entering the Wizarding World.